right now anyway.
Can you
So
give me
I
a
gotta
link to
get
your stream?
Abby.
I want to start streaming as well. OBS. What do you stream on?
Me? OBS.
Okay. Studio or classic?
Studio.
I'm on OBS.
Here that is for everybody.
God, I gotta look over level 2 spells now. Damn it. It's too many choices. I say that, and I played a wizard.
It logged me out. Why am I logged out?
How would skilled work?
Guild?
Yeah, the skilled feat. You gain proficiency in any combination of 3 skills or tools of your choice.
Go to your abilities and add
Add a
3
star.
stars.
Like
can-
3 full stars or 3
Yeah.
clicks or
3 stars. You can get a double proficiency and 1 extra, or just give 3 extra stars to whatever.
Does it have to be in a new skill or can it be one that you've already got?
Could be an old one. One that's already got it. It just becomes a double proficiency.
Alright.
How good is our other rogue at roguing?
User joined your channel.
Alright, guys.
Fucking hell. There's a lot of people in this channel now.
Apparently, I'm not that good.
Who wants to do a recap of last week?
Hi, Case.
The week before.
Hey,
No,
The
yeah,
week
the week
before.
before.
previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
It'll make fun.
Trying
Our
to die?
heroes. Blackthorn, kick it off, because I really don't
I
remember.
can't. I was missing half of it.
I legit don't remember what happened.
I also don't really remember what happened.
Everyone died.
Dan fell asleep.
Yep.
I think I did.
I'll do the recap then.
Welcome back, Palmer.
Last,
Alright. Previously on Dungeons and Dragons. Go ahead.
So you all went out on a quest for. Oh, you all stopped at an inn first, and you had a few drinks. And then after that, you saw there were 2, basically, I would say, quests on the board of the inn. One was recovering a dog. The other one was a man who lives in a manor who requested help finding something that's been driving out people at the lake. First one you stop by is the dog. You find this dog named Muna. It's attacked by wolves.
User joined your channel.
And then after that, you all kept the dog, bought the child, and headed to the other area of the mansion. You went to the mansion, and you talked to a man who said there was a unnatural ghost-like entity haunting the lake. Found out later this man is trying to write a book. He came at you on a raft in the middle of the lake with a live orchestra playing, dressed up as a ghost in a sheet. You all knocked him over into the water and then basically tortured him. He then went back home and you find out his dad was a badass. And his son was basically little ignorant shit, in the words of his father. Then you all went back to the castle, talked to Ether Marg, and he requested that there was someone who was in the council who wishes to speak ill of him to try to usurp his throne. You all have been tasked to kill this man. However, before venturing out, you receive a letter by Ether to please return to his castle because there's going to be almost as you would say, a lot of people coming to join your party. He's basically spoken around the country saying, hey, the kingdom saying, hey, we got some people that are doing some stuff. I want you all to come and join them. I would like a larger size envoy for my right-hand men, basically. And so you all find yourself back at Ether Mark's castle. And outside you see probably 50, 60 people outside the castle. Some of those 50, 60 people outside the castle are Case, Thorson, and Wynn. However, you not know them at this time. You all are sitting inside of a room, and you may begin calling in people when you wish. To basically interview them.
Hmm.
Wait, who's interviewing him? Sorry,
You
I
are
missed
at
something.
Ethermark's castle. You're waiting.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you guys to start asking people to come in. Basically, Ethermark's trying to get more people to join your party. And so basically now you're all sitting inside of his keep, and you can start asking people to come in and basically interview them, ask them questions, stuff like that, to see if they are fit to join you.
Gunkar is going to shuffle some papers and put his glasses on.
Oh
His
no.
glasses? Oh my god.
He always
When did
had
he
those?
develop poor sight?
Put his bow tie on.
Oh.
Ready himself.
Put on some twinkle twinkle little star.
Next, you there, short man with a beard, in this room.
So Bjorn, you get
Get
called
up.
in.
Raj, walking in.
BJ
Alright, so I'm just gonna
Oi.
walk in and just slam myself into the seat and put my hammer down next to me.
All you, Palmer. It's all you. I'm sitting next to you, fucking.
So you walk inside, and what you see is you see a really tall minotaur. You see a man wearing a face mask, a helm that covers his face. You see a halfling with a bow strung across his back. You see a bearded man in
He's all
almost
here.
Middle Eastern garb. You see a dog beside the halfling. You see a female elf that's quite pale with white hair. You see a female with blonde hair. And you see a small child kind of standing behind the elf.
Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down. Just kind of get settled, but not totally relaxed. Just kind of ask what they want from me.
So go ahead and describe what your character looks like.
So, my dude is a dwarf with scars on the right side of his face, on his right arm, and he
Bitch.
has short hair. He has more like a braided mohawk, short beard, and tattoos on the left side of his head. The runestone kind of scrawl.
Who are you?
Bjorn, you.
I'm Gunkar. I'm not doing the interviewing here. I hope you know that.
Then who's in charge?
I'm gonna look to. Oh god, where's your character?
You talking about Nate?
Nate's not here yet.
I'm not in the game yet. My laptop doesn't exactly run very fast.
Just think up some questions. Then I'm going to just still look here. around and look confused.
Have shifted over to Kaylee or something.
I can.
True.
Or she can, whatever.
New York's
Looks like
just gonna.
Kaylee's, yeah, in charge.
I'm just kind of gonna lean on the table a little bit. What's your name?
Bjorn, you.
Neora.
Just kind of silently stare.
What do you do?
Well, I have a hammer. I kill people. Well, bad people. You?
Same thing, I guess. Are you flammable?
Most creatures are.
I kind of grin a little bit. Right. And
Okay,
you're a
I can
dwarf,
talk
I
again.
see.
Well, seeing as I'm not the size of him, points to Gunkar. Yeah.
I don't think any of us are the size of Gunkar. Does he frighten you?
I've felt bigger.
What? What do you mean?
Sounds like a fun time. Come on.
Vita's gonna ask what he means. What do you?
I'm just gonna kind of smile at that
Felled.
remark.
Killed.
Oh, you said felled. I thought you said felt.
Yeah, I thought he said
Felled.
felt too.
F-E-L-L-E-D.
Oh, I thought he said felt. Oh
Yeah.
God, that scared me.
Get grabby hands.
Why is he
Pizza,
feeling
I
something
think you
so
need to
big?
clean out your ears.
Why is he feeling something so big?
Is there like a desk in front of us, dudes?
You're sitting at basically a dining table.
Where's the food?
Did you say that? Ethermar just kind of, and you see a bunch of like really young peasants, not peasants, servants, kind of run out of the food. Lay down a few. There's like some beef, an apple, and some bread.
Okay, she's gonna look at Bjorn. Hey, you want to eat?
Maybe in a minute. I'd like to know who I'm sitting with.
I am Vita.
Well, Hunter's gonna kind of.
And you are Bjorn, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
Just gonna stare blankly at you.
I look at Vita. I look at Vita and I say, I'm pretty sure the dwarven alphabet is different than common and elf. Spelling it could be different for him than it is for us.
But he knows common.
Then I get hit in the brain because Neura isn't that wise.
But he speaks common.
And I'm gonna go ahead.
Vita's just gonna blink at her like, but.
I'm just gonna stare, just blatantly.
Now we're
So
all just staring at each other.
You say that you like using your hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And you like to fight.
Indeed.
Do you have
You
any
hunt
other
monsters?
skills?
I worship the god Nex. I'm a paladin. Speaking of which, I'm gonna immediately look and just glare down the gnome.
What's wrong with Gordo?
No. Bon.
Oh,
There is no Bon in this room.
He's not here?
I'm not there, man.
Well, then, never mind.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself with
He's
your
glaring down
damn
there. Fucking gnomes.
I'm building paradise on Earth.
He said he kills monsters. Is that true?
I do. Travel a lot.
By yourself? With others?
I'm hunting someone.
How do you feel about traveling with very strange group of people?
Who's that?
That would be us, Gunkar.
Sounds entertaining. What do you want of me?
Hammer things. Pretty simple.
Sounds easy enough.
You said you were a paladin or a cleric?
Paladin.
Do we have a paladin in the party yet?
No, I don't think we do.
We do need a paladin, though. I don't, excuse me, Bjorn. What do paladins do? I've
We're
never
the mix.
met one before.
We're the mix between a fighter and a cleric. Not too holy, but not entirely dirty like a fighter. Not anything against them. It's just we hold true to a god and a code.
Okay. And who is your deity then?
Nex.
All right. Sorry, my brain is a little on the slow side. I'm pretty sure you said that already. I just wasn't exactly paying attention at that point. I kind of like gather the papers and kind of like level them all up again.
Far too political for me.
What kind of adventures have you gone on?
It's been a long travel from the mountains. I'm currently in hunt of a specific individual.
And who's this person that you are looking for?
Searching for a two-fingered man. Appears to be a slaver.
Two-fingered man? That sounds awful for having only 2 fingers. I glance around a little bit. Anyways.
Being a slaver's worse, though.
Would Roloff know the slaver, a man with 2 fingers?
Roll me a history check. It does not ring the bell.
Ooh.
Damn.
Does anybody else have any questions for him?
I'm gonna kind of look towards the paladin dwarf. Going back to my old question, you fought monsters. Did you fight them by yourself?
I used to fight them with my clan when they were around.
Okay, so you fought with others.
When they were
And
around?
this person that you're hunting is not going to be an issue down the road, will it?
Depends on what you mean by issue.
Say if we have our own things that come up, and you have your own things that come up, are you going to leave us to fix your issue, or help us first and then fix your issue?
As much as I'd like to go and handle my own things, my code abides that I have to fight the greater evil.
Okay, that's all that needs to be said.
What happened to your clan?
The two-fingered man and killed most of them and enslaved my daughter.
Your daughter?
Just
Vita
kind of,
doesn't-
Bjorn just kind of nods.
Yeah, Vita doesn't like the sound of it and she looks troubled by it. Of course, she would want to save her, but you know. She'll nod and be like, I understand. So, why join us then?
I'm hoping that maybe in their travels and maybe gaining some fame will get me information and get me closer to him.
He nods. She'll look over to
been a-
Gunkar.
Yeah. Yes.
I forgot what I was going to ask. Never mind.
Well, we can always use more fighters.
True. That's what we do. We kill things, gun things, kill bad things. We occasionally get treasure. Does that sound interesting to you?
Glory, battle, combat. Sounds about in my line.
Cool.
New York kind of looks at him. Just don't stand directly in front of me.
Or behind me.
Or behind. Or near Gunkar. He has a tendency to not look where he's stepping.
I'm just gonna kind of look at one of you and then just kind of switch my gaze over to Gunkar and just kind of just like nod.
We're kind of destructive.
He just doesn't nod or he just stares back at you. Kind of a vacant look in his eye.
I wink over to Gunkar.
Gunkar is very kind.
He's also kind of scary when he's mad. So don't talk about satyrs or yeah.
Vita's gonna elbow Niora very harshly.
I'm just gonna kind of chuckle and look at Gunkar and just be like, if you weren't intimidating with your size, being angry, I'd be worried.
Wise words.
He just nods.
Niora rubs her side. You got really bony elbows, Vita.
Sweethermark kind of
He
clears his
winks.
throat behind all of you.
She
and
winks at you.
goes, so are you all taking him, or are you gonna let him pass by?
I'll take him if he eats some meat.
The rest of you? You all have a say in this. This is your group, not mine.
Yeah, we're totally fine.
Sure. If you try to hurt us, I'll kill you.
You can always ask Kurt and make sure that he's okay with it. He's kind of in charge.
Yeah, this is Marshall. I'm sure this guy will be fine.
Nope, then I'm just gonna stand up, just kind of grab a piece of meat off the table, and then just kind of look around and be like, any drinks around here? It's been a while since I've had a good strong drink.
Ethermark, basically the count points over, and you see that there is a barrel of ale to the side of the table.
Raj, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a tankard and just grab some of it out of it, and just kind of grab my hammer and just walk out and just kind of like hold the tankard up on my way out the door.
Okay.
I like that guy.
Me too. Vita's gonna
Did anybody
slyly
else see the
stand
barrel
up
over
and
there?
get herself some thing
Yeah,
to drink as
you
well.
all see it.
I'm gonna get myself
Alright.
a drink. I don't know.
Next
about you.
person that walks in is this kind of bony, thin half-elf. He looks like he might weigh 85 pounds. He's about 5'7".
Say your
one seemed
name
kinda
and your
tiny.
business. Who the
Are
fuck
you
are you?
lost?
Hi. I was looking for adventure.
What's your name?
Amos.
Hummus?
Amos. A-M-A-U-S.
Oh, Amos.
Amos?
Amos.
Anus? Anus?
What do you do, Amos?
I can write. I'm really good at writing.
Oh, right. I'm gonna glance to everybody. I'm gonna press the magical button that turns the red X on.
Alright, there's no red X, just kind of hit your hand on the table and nothing happens.
Why did you hit your hand on the table like that?
There was a bug.
Oh,
Oh.
this one seems kind of tiny.
Yes, I
Amos.
feel like he would be
Yes?
crushed within a second.
Amos,
Amos.
can you fight at all?
I took theater.
I got an idea. I want to walk over to him.
Oh no.
I want to take the heavy crossbow off my back and lay it in front of him. Pick that up.
Okay. He picks it up really gingerly.
Point at the wall.
Okay.
Just stand just like that. I want to fix his shoulder kind of deal, because I guess he's not exactly doing it right. Stand there for a minute. Just like that. Don't move.
Okay.
I'm doing this because, you know, weight and physics and people that aren't trained in combat don't necessarily, like theater people only do this for like 5 seconds.
Just kind of holding it, looking at you, really confused.
There's no change in his posture or anything?
We could always just have him stand there for as long as possible. We could continue another interview and see if he can stay like that.
Good. He could be useful on the wall. He's skinny.
You're gonna hold a crossbow.
He could be useful on the wall.
If he's a good actor, maybe we could use him for other things.
I can always work at your castle.
You could. He could be our jester.
Damn.
Ouch. Holy crap.
No. I think his skinny frame might be useful on the wall.
You all are hurtful.
Now, Hunter. Let's be nice.
Hey, I'm skinny
As
too.
if you're one to talk, Nora. You gave him the first jab.
I'm pretty sure Jester would be better than having his skin mounted on the wall.
I didn't say.
He
You
didn't
have no
say
idea
that.
how castles work.
He didn't say that, but
I thought he said skin. Leon doesn't really listen.
You do need to clean your ears out.
She was talking to me about cleaning my ears out.
Well, at least one of you need to clean your ears out, I guess.
I think we all should clean our ears out. Clean ourselves.
Okay,
Let
so
us
he's-
continue this
yep,
conversation.
He's standing there, and next person you bring in is a human. Ashton, that's going to be you. Describe yourself, what you look like to the party.
I'm gonna go off reference pictures. Is that alright for everyone? Or?
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, so for
I
the
don't
face...
see pictures. This laptop is crap.
Alright, well, he's a, Here, that's for the armor reference, not the face model. Face model you can kind of see in game, but if you can't, Ashton is rather tall compared to most humans at around 6'5". He has rather well-toned body, rather lean muscle mass to him. Although he spent 2 months in his cell, you know, he's limited to pass the time, so he exercised mostly. He seems well in shape. His hair is brown black, a shorter medium length. It's somewhat slicked back. Clearly high maintained and combed, seem more presentable. His eyes are almost a mix between hazel and steel color. he has a very unique facial features. His jawline is rather well structured, almost piercing. He's got slightly hollow cheeks, just a slight facial hair, just a bit of stubble.
All right.
10 out of 10.
That's about it, yeah.
11
Mad
out
props
of
are a
10.
very good description.
Yes.
I just said I was a big minotaur with giant horns.
And I put the link in TeamSpeak for the armor reference.
Yep.
I think that was the right link. Yes, it was.
What do you do?
I'm a private investigator currently.
What do you... He's confused. He trails off. What's a private investigator?
You're a private investigator, you say?
Yeah.
What do your private eyes watch?
My eyes.
What?
Your private
Ankar is
eyes.
trying to ask. What does a
investigate.
What are
private
you proficient
investigator
in?
find himself doing?
I can fight.
Why would an investigator find himself
Now I
here?
understand. Yes, I understand you're.
Hey, kind of like me, except he's not a
What
monster
is-
hunter. He's kind of more of like a people hunter. You get it.
What have you investigated before? What kind of jobs?
Currently, I'm looking for a wee girl.
A wee girl.
Aye.
That's
I mean,
not
I'm
very
sure you could find
descriptive.
one in a brothel.
There are lots of them.
Wee
Not
girl
for
as
those
in
purposes.
a girl or as in someone more
As
your
in
age?
someone's daughter.
Wait.
How old?
I believe between 6 and 8.
Private eyes.
What does she look like?
I was never told. I was told she could be around anywhere, honestly. She's alone, that's all I know. There's not that many girls that age that are alone.
Wait, how old was she? I didn't hear it.
Around 6 to 8.
Oh? Do you know the name?
We're here for an interview, not an interrogation.
All right.
I was gonna say that's a wee
let's
bit
start
private.
the private little chatting going on later. Let's continue this interview. You said you were a private investigator, correct?
I'm
I
a
like
private
lagging.
investigator.
Okay, good. Beyond your skills that I believe to be somewhat investigative, inquisitive, and/or your lurking nature, what skills say you in the art of combat and other such notions? What are your preferences and skills in the matter?
Well, I'm generally up close and personal. I don't like to
I see.
have a distance on a person unless I'm using my crossbow. I can use me blades too.
Are you good at group fighting? More than one person on your
You're
side?
I'm fine with working with others.
How about on the other side? Are you willing to face more than one person at a time?
Give me a good old ball of whiskey and I'm good.
Alright. Tell me a little bit about your upcoming. What makes you interested in joining our little party here?
I believe I could be a benefit. I'm good with a map. I'm pretty good with my coordinates. Coordination's pretty good. If you don't know a certain land, I can scout it out ahead for you.
Going back on your little private investigator little thing. You're good at tracking people, correct?
I am good at tracking people.
Sitting there nodding.
That could come in handy.
Sounds all right. That sounds good to me.
I give a thumbs up.
Everyone else.
I look at Hunter's thumb and then I mimic what he does. But I accidentally light my finger on fire.
While you guys are sitting
Yeah,
there
whatever
throwing
you
your
guys
thumbs
want.
up, the half-elf drops the crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh,
You know,
I
I used
forgot
that
he was
crossbow
here.
in the war.
He scrambles to pick it
Why'd
back
you
up.
give it to him? Aww, we should take him, not in here, but somewhere.
I forgot he was here. What was his
Like-
name again? I whispered to Vita.
Anus?
Like out back and beat him with the hose.
Amos?
Alfalfa?
Yes?
Hummus. I think it was
Hummus.
hummus.
What other skills do you have?
Me.
Amos. Sorry, Ashin.
That, I can write, I can perform. That's about it.
What about music?
I glance
I'm
to
not
Kurt.
a bard, I'm sorry.
I glance to Kurt and I say, our castle would need somebody to send letters back and forth.
Yes, maybe.
Him being an actor could be useful though, since he's good at he might
That
be good
as
at
well.
manipulating conversations too.
Yeah, you good at manipulating?
How about we use him as
bait?
That'd be
Hitting
too
him
good
right
for
in
him.
front of him.
No, let's
That's mean.
not so much a gesture. Let's just use him as someone who entertains the guests. Not so much a gesture, just
An actor.
sure. You guys decide on how you wish to do that. But as we're,
But
I
he is
believe
probably
everyone
better to
is.
stay here versus venturing out with
Yes.
the band of us.
You can handle general affairs. Does not seem too strong or weak to be able to say. Yes. As Roloff said, let's get this line moving. I believe everyone's in the accordance that Asham is
Let's
good
do
to
it.
go. Yes. If you
Let's do
wishes
it.
to.
Alright, point me in the nearest watering hole, I'll get to it.
I'm gonna point over to the. I guess it's like
Alright.
an arrangement of alcohol that's been brought out to us goods. Okay.
Ashen proceeds to rub his hands together, grinning slightly. Alright, dead on.
Get the next one in.
Alright, the next person to walk in is a female tiefling.
And Roloff walks right back in.
Yes.
Erica,
No.
describe yourself.
No, he doesn't.
When
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. Okay, she is a bit over 5 feet tall in her boots, with an hourglass figure and a slender tapering tail with a spaded black end. Her horns curl ram-like around pointed ears. She's got long flowing red hair, and her skin is porcelain pale with a gray-red cast. Her eyes look black as night, but there's a noble bearing to her face, as if a certain harshness is tamed by a certain amount of charm. Okay, she's wearing a fancy-looking embroidered studded leather armor, stained black with a red cape trailing down her back. She walks in and gives a grand-looking bow. She says, "Greetings, company. I am Lyrica Torment, daughter of the famed bard Euphoria. I offer you my services. Do you have questions for me?"
I don't know who that person is that you just said is famed.
Me neither.
What?
They don't
Uncar's
know-
intelligence
they
is
don't-
very low.
They don't know your family name is basically what they're saying.
Oh,
You
okay.
said you're famous. I don't know who you are.
No, not her.
She's not the famous one. It's Who's
Father?
the
Family?
Yeah.
Gunkar.
Family.
It's her family that is famous.
My
Oh,
mother.
well, I don't know her either.
Hobby.
Goes back to drinking.
What? Wait, what?
Gungar goes back to drinking. In the corner.
Okay. She gives him a glance, but then she's looking back to the rest of the company, eyeing them to see who's going to engage.
Hunter's going to shrug and pipe up as he sits back down. Said your family's famous, but you're famous. What brings you here?
I am here to fulfill the destiny of my family line.
Which
I assume
To seek
is
noble tasks to perform.
I see.
Perform. Are you another actor or?
I have been on occasion. But I'm not just an actor. I throw daggers, I cast spells. I would truly prefer to use diplomacy when possible. I'm also skilled in ferreting out secrets. I can sing you to sleep, and I'm a fine cook if you give me what I need. I'm quite pleasant company on the road.
Could use another cook. Hey.
Could use someone who actually uses diplomacy around here.
That too. You might have a fair
That
knowledge
of,
of.
oh no, we've stabby the second something shows up that doesn't look friendly. Everyone.
So, given that knowledge, that we're the type of band that normally, when blows come to blows, we'll get into the fight first. Would you more than likely be willing to attempt to negotiate for us?
Certainly. Why else would I come along?
Good.
Good to me.
And you said your skills range from anything from putting someone to sleep, casting spells, or anything of such. Are you afraid of getting into combat?
Not in the slightest. I'll do what's necessary to protect my companions.
We don't just fight humans.
Hmm.
What about monsters? Something
I
his
have
size.
little fear.
Point to Gunkar. And him.
With a minotaur at my side, why should I fear?
I look over to Kurt and I kind of nod. She has a point.
Yeah.
And a diplomat would.
But there are things
keep us
out there
of
that
trouble.
even a Minotaur will fear. Sad to say this, Gunkar.
If I
Well-
fall in battle, it will be no less than another... great destiny of sorts.
Yes.
We tried
I'm
to
sure
prevent
I'd
that
be a
from
legend.
happening.
Oh, naturally, as
And I
will
kind
I.
of glance towards Cordal.
What?
Don't act like you did nothing.
Just kind of turn away and go back to the dog.
Your dog loves me, by the way.
Lyrica. Or Leary. Can I call you Leary?
If you prefer, I don't mind.
It's a little bit easier for me to say. Everybody has such long names.
Whatever suits me. Your eyes.
I mean, pretty tiefling lady would probably be good, but that's kind of a mouthful.
Bit of a mouthful, yes.
Where do you find yourself in a fight? In the back or in the front?
Generally towards the back, although if I must close quarters, I do have a rapier.
Oh, I've never used one of those before.
It's a beautiful instrument, sometimes not entirely practical.
Okay. What are things that you dislike? You know, like so that I don't do it. And I don't want you to poison my food.
Oh, I wouldn't. But I do prefer honesty.
Oh, I'm good at that. I can't fucking lie for shit.
Perhaps I could teach you if you must.
To
Everyone
lie?
must now and then.
I usually just try to keep my mouth shut.
Fair enough.
It's really hard to do.
Sometimes it's the most fun a girl can have with her clothes on.
Oh.
I wink.
I'm
Oh.
rolling my eyes.
Vita's gonna blush and hide her face like, oh.
Ether,
I'm just gonna,
Ether has no change in
I'm
his
just gonna
face.
stare blankly. That's exactly what my guy was like. Oh,
Oh.
another Arella.
Oh god. No.
What?
Definitely a bit
No.
different.
I know it is, but still, that's like his thought process.
Oh
Like,
god. Oh, that's his thought. Okay, well.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah,
Just
quizzical
no change of
expression is
facial
on her face
expression.
now.
Just no change of facial expression is going. Oh,
Oh, so you're automatically thinking she's evil.
no, not necessarily that. Just personality wise.
Seductress.
But
here to suck your soul out.
well,
I like her.
I
Seems
didn't
reasonable.
I didn't realize you swung that way, Nora.
I have a thing for redheads.
I can agree with that. Red hair is nice.
Indeed.
all right. Let's continue on with this interview then.
Oh, I thought that was all the questions you were gonna ask.
If that is all we had, then seems like you're set to go then, Miss
Lyrica.
Lyrica.
Alright then.
How do you not remember? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Alright
Just
then.
stop.
Lyrica will bow and then, I don't know, do whatever Ashen's doing, because he sounds good.
Half the room's just getting drunk.
Fuck yeah.
Navar.
Yeah.
So the rest of the day is burned away after no's and no's and no's and no's and no's and no's and no's. And eventually it's basically the last person is always no. And then you all are basically told you may go except for one person. Ether Mark says, Kurt, I'd like to speak to you in private if you would be so willing.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Noblesse oblige.
All right, my lord.
And he takes you back, and I will send you a PM of what you're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Copy paste that. I just accidentally hit the X using a.
Oh shit.
We will next time. Nick.
Later on?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. You all have fun.
You take it off?
You won't see me. Bro. Yeah.
I'll drink one for you.
Yes.
Be back, Kurt. Be careful.
Yes. Well, you actually don't see me again.
Yeah, he's gone.
I think that in my head.
Yes. You all have fun. Don't die?
Try not to.
What if I died on you?
Things happen. Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay. She's just gone.
So
Where'd he
after
go?
they talk, you see him kind of walk out, and he bids you all adieu. He has something he has to do for the courts, and he leaves the castle, And he heads south, and Ether Mark is sitting in his chair, looks at all of you. So, you all may stay the night at my castle, if you so wish. I have no issues with it. Unless you would like to travel to your own castle.
I actually have a special request.
What is your special request?
I'm looking for certain materials in a place I can work on them.
That is so descriptive.
I want to hand him my book. Yeah, it's about the ruins.
He closes your book, hands it back to you, and points to a door. Down the staircase is where you can practice those kind of things.
I'm gonna give him a bow. Thank you. And immediately go that way.
Do any of you have anything you would like to ask me?
Shakes his head no.
Bjorn's gonna raise a hand real quick.
Yes?
You heard of any slavers around here? Notably humans, 2 fingers on the left hand.
I can say I do not. Recently, the slave trade has been crushed, thanks to your new compatriots.
Bjorn's just gonna kind of nod and just keep going about.
Before you all go, I'd like you to ask your new members to please come to me.
Lyrica steps forward.
Steps forward as well.
Ashen does too, slightly stumbling, holding a whiskey bottle in his right
Oh,
hand.
new member. Sorry, I thought I showed members. My bad.
Please lower to your
Step
knees.
back.
Bjorn kind of just shuffles up with his hammer over his shoulder and places it in a salute and kneels.
Lyrica does so gracefully.
Ashen, somewhat lazily does it.
If all of you would please put your hands together in front of you.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Lyrica does so.
Bjorn reluctantly releases his hammer, raises an eyebrow, and does it.
Ashen looks at the bottle in his hand, then looks up at who is it that was talking? Sorry.
It's Ether Mark. He is the lord or the count of this area.
He looks up at him and the back of the bottle, and then finally decides to set the bottle down and puts his hands together.
I state your name. Oh, come on, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Bjorn Ironmaw.
I, Lyrica Torment.
I, Ashen McTavish.
Do swear.
Do swear.
They swear.
To follow your lord.
To follow our Lord.
Follow my lord.
To
Count
follow.
Ether Mark.
Count
Count
Ether Mark.
Mark.
As your count and as your ruler over your own lands.
As our count and ruler of our lands.
The count and ruler of our lands.
As our count or the ruler of our lands.
Bjorn kind of says a little bit under his breath.
I shall obey the laws of my kingdom.
I shall obey, the laws of my kingdom.
Shall obey the laws of my kingdom.
And if need be, die in service, if so needed.
And if need be, die
If
in
need
service.
be, die in service, if so needed.
Why? It's kind of a. Okay, this is silly. That's kind of like saying the same thing.
He takes your hands and puts them over your hands, and he says, "Rise."
Bjorn stands.
You are now vassals under my kingdom.
Yeah.
Well, as I should say, my county. I have not achieved my final goal yet of becoming the ruler of this kingdom and ending this plight known as a monarch, for which to see it reformed into a republic. But that is for a later date for you to discuss with me. You all should go to bed. You have a job to do tomorrow, if I so believe it.
Right
As
then.
you
Or is
say,
gonna head to bed.
Lyrica will bow and then depart for the evening.
Bjorn's just gonna tap his fist to his chest piece and kind of nod his head.
Ashen stands up, about to follow Lyrica, but then turns around to grab his whiskey bottle, and then proceeds to follow her.
She'll toss a Niora flirty smile before she goes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Wow.
Diora's gonna
toned
kind of
out for a
blush a little
second.
bit and hide behind the egg that she's holding and try to find her bedroom.
Well, I tuned out for like
Innocent
1
virgin
minute.
Niora.
And
back,
boy,
Palmer.
welcome back.
Basically, think of Mom's Going Wet and Wild 2015, and then you'll know exactly what's going on right now.
I'm kind of just gonna shuffle past and then just kind of announce out loud. So where am I going to sleep?
There are rooms upstairs you can stay in, or you can choose somewhere else at barracks if you would so
Pick a
prefer.
room, any room.
And then he kind of just raises an eyebrow and just kind of like points a finger around, wanting to know the direction.
Up
He
the
points
stairs.
upstairs, and he points behind him.
Just holds a finger up and then just starts walking that way.
Just walk, not even on the stairs, just in thin air.
Yep, just walk through thin air onto the stairs. Yeah.
So, you all lay down for sleep.
Wait. Is everyone in bed? Is everyone in bed?
Well, Vita,
Yes.
Vita will probably be.
Well, technically not everyone.
Yeah.
Hold up. Before we go crazy here with the shit.
Yes.
Roloff is in the hallway with his familiar in the pocket dimension, and he does he see Case's character? Does he see Ashen drunkenly stumbling by?
Roll a d20.
Oh.
What about you?
Yeah, no, you do not.
I was waiting in the hallway. I was waiting for everyone to go to bed. I'm looking for something specific.
No, with that 6, you do not.
Shit.
No,
My sneaky skills are too good for you. It's the whiskey, man. Pass
Drunk
the whiskey. Pass the whiskey.
You smell it,
All right,
and it's like
Okay.
not even
Continuing.
Hold up. Not done
Yeah.
yet. Not done. Is Cordal in bed?
Cordal, are you in? Cordal's AFK, so
Fuck.
you don't know.
Hold up. So Roloff is going to have a little fun here,
Oh god.
and
Our mischievous member.
I'm gonna sneak into his room.
Ashen's not gay.
No, not your room. Cordal.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak into his room.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna put my familiar under his bed in the
Okay.
form of a spider.
Okay.
That's not nice.
A big one.
Okay.
An Australian spider.
What a dickhead.
Oh, now we wait till he gets back to continue this. And
Yep. And I'm out. And I'm out of the room.
That's not nice.
That music was on
That was
point.
perfect.
in
Honest, it
the
was on
middle,
all that timing.
in the middle of the night, Lyrica,
Oh boy.
you have a dream. You see a field in front of you of grass, except the grass is all dead. Before you, you see a massive black dragon breathing purple flame. To you, this is odd, knowing a bit about dragons, knowing that most normally black dragons breathe acid, not flame. You can't move. You're stuck where you are, and you are just seeing this fields of dead grass kind of just toppling over. You see a sword fall from the sky and hit about 20 feet from you. The sword is covered in jewels, with runes etched in the center of the blade. Do you know Dwarvish?
No.
You do not understand what these runes say. Case, also known as Ashen,
Wilson's back.
I'm here.
Alright. You awake in your dream. You look around, you notice you're in a dark cave. You see a man walk out, covered in robes. The black beard, black slick back hair, walk over.
Blackbeard.
You see people behind him, very similar to the people you've seen. And they're walking around a cave. That's all your dream entails. Bjorn. You dream of seeing your family, your clan getting butchered once again. You see a shadow, also known as a shade, behind one of the men smirking at you. Its form is spotted and broken, but you see a coherent smile on this being, almost controlling one of them. Cordal.
Yeah.
You awake, and around you are trees and green grass. You stand up, you look around, and ahead of you, you see a black lichen.
Is it the same one that I saw before?
It is indeed.
I guess I'll just walk over to him.
He looks at you, doesn't say anything, and begins walking on all fours towards a location.
I'll take that as you want me to follow.
Walk towards a location, and you follow him for about 15 minutes, and you eventually come across a golden key on this stone mantle. He stands up, full upright, towering over you, and looks down at your collar. Looks back at the key, looks back at the color. You then wake up to the feels of 4 hairy, spider-like legs touching you from underneath the bed.
Oh, that's so
I'm gonna keep my eyes closed.
It begins to crawl on top of you.
Can I?
You hear the sounds of pincers kind of clapping.
Can I get a feeling for how big this thing is?
It's probably about 5 to 6 feet tall.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, it's taller than me.
And it's just, you feel the breath of this thing in your face.
I'm gonna open my eyes.
You see a massive spider on top of you.
Nothing to worry about.
Nope.
Deep breath.
We're gonna
Lick
panic,
it.
panic
Lick
mode.
it,
Lick it. Panic mode.
This is what it looks. This is
I
what
don't
it
wanna
looks
see a
like,
picture.
Wilson.
I want to.
That's what it looks
It
like.
bites
Do
you,
it,
you
you can
become
look at it.
Spider-Man. The end.
Oh, that's cute. It's like a big ass tarantula.
No, it's not cute.
Oh, it is a tarantula.
It is a tarantula.
Fuck, I don't know. I need to get like his size pretty damn quick. So I'm gonna use one of my wild shapes.
Okay.
And turn into a bear.
Okay. You turn into a bear, breaking the bed underneath you.
Oh
Fuck
my
it.
god.
I start hitting this thing.
All right.
Does he do the bear roar when he changes too?
Just roll for it.
It starts scurrying off away from you towards the hall.
Oh no, motherfucker. I'll let him leave.
All right, roll to hit.
I said I let him leave. Fuck it.
Oh, you let him leave? He stops at your doorway and starts looking at you.
Is his little Chilisare like?
Yes. You see these big black 8 eyes just looking at you.
Have you seen the video where it's like the bear just like sitting down and he waves at the people in the car?
Mm-hmm.
I'll mimic that to the spider.
It runs at you.
Son of a bitch.
Slash that motherfucker. You have 2 arms, so you
Alright.
get 2 hits.
You have the right to bear arms, literal bear arms.
Literal
It
bear
stops
arms.
about 10 feet from you and just starts chittering at you again.
Charge that bitch. Dudes have charge,
Yeah.
don't they?
Fuck him. He's gonna come after me. I'm going
You're a
after
bear.
him.
Get on it.
As soon as you run at it, it disappears.
And Rolov is fucking dying outside your door.
Oh.
So he's fucking with me?
Yes.
I'm running at the door as a bear, motherfucker.
Wait.
You see this massive brown bear just burst outside the door.
I cast grease on the floor before he does.
Okay, would this wake
Roll
people
me
up?
a dexterity check.
Oh, I forget. I gotta remember this. One sec. I gotta pull something up. Because I think it takes my stats. No, it does not. So, oh, this is bad.
Bears don't have
So
good
it is gonna. No, it has no modifier. So hopefully this is a good roll. Oh, no!
Boom.
Oh, Lord.
The grease does not affect him.
Beautiful.
Oh shit, I'm running!
Coming through, bitch!
So as a bear is chasing down Roloff, everybody that's asleep, everybody that's not asleep, you hear Roloff
Laughing.
giggling, like screaming, giggling, and you hear a bear just.
Okay, Vita's
Guards
gonna look
are
outside her
cackling.
door like, what the hell?
Wait.
You see a massive brown bear chasing Roloff.
Vita's gonna
Bjorn's
say
gonna
something.
run, throw open his door, dagger in hand.
Like Vita's gonna say something like he probably deserved it.
Wait, I walked away for a second. 1%.
He probably deserved
Roll
Are you
off, is
asleep
it
right now?
Roll off?
Me?
Is it?
Yes.
What's your running speed?
I
I'm
mean, I could
looking
roll
that
a
up.
perception check.
Okay.
What is it? Perception or intelligence? Or what?
Perception.
Oh, this will be good.
Oh,
Ooh.
perceived it.
You see a brown bear chasing down Roloff.
Speed of a brown bear is 40. Sorry.
40
I have
feet.
42, so we're fucking sprinting.
Yeah, you're not catching up to it, you're just running down all these hallways. Finally, you round a corner and you hit on the chest of Ether Marg in full plate. Bing! And you fall backwards.
So he rounded the corner, hit him. Here comes a bear.
Ether Marg just kind of looks at you and then looks over at the corner and sees a bear charging. He's like, "What did you do?" Ether Marg holds up his hand and you turn back into Cordal.
Tackle that bitch.
Fucker.
Cordal, go back to bed. I'll deal with this.
Uh-oh.
Dad's got you.
What'd you do, big guy?
Ether Marg grabs you by the front of your shirt, pulls you up and throws you on the wall. Your feet are not touching the ground. He's doing this with one hand.
What can I do here?
I was to say, did I see this or am I leaving?
Yes, you see this.
Be like, oh shit.
That sounds sexy.
We'll like slowly back out.
Oh yeah,
What can I
slash
do
fic
here?
incoming.
Rolov, why are you causing shit inside my castle?
What's a little fun? Come on.
Do you realize the areas of your mistakes?
I don't see him.
He slaps you
Does he take damage?
with backhand with the rings on.
Oh.
Yeah, that takes damage.
Ooh, that hurt.
You take 2 points of damage.
That's
You
probably...
do not play games inside my castle. Do you understand that?
Oh,
Other
you're
than
gonna have to
board
say that
games.
again.
Such a dick.
You do not play games inside my castle.
Intimidation roll.
Oh.
Oh, you want an intimidation roll? Okay,
Yeah.
hang up.
Intimidation.
So his intimidation is... He rolled an 18.
What do I
Or
roll?
what does roll off roll?
Roloff
Insight.
rolls insight. He's pretty fucking intimidating.
Well,
Hope you got your shit and pants on.
Oh
You wore the brown pants.
He wore the brown pants.
You're no fun.
Oh, I can be fun. I just don't like it when people horseplay in my castle.
That's not fun.
Now you're going to go back to bed.
Oh, concurrent.
Sounds like
You can play around inside your castle, not mine.
Is that an order?
Can I be?
In fact, it is.
Can I be sitting in Rolov's room?
Sure.
now
Now,
off the bed,
run
they
along,
should-
Rolov. Have fun. He lets you go, and you fall to your feet.
I'm gonna run down the hallway, and kind of like run up to them, and be like, "Roloff, are you okay? I saw a bear. Where is it? I got my sword out."
He's fucking dying again. He's fucking laughing. He's like, I'll tell about it later. I'm going to bed.
Just looks instantly confused as you start walking away, like looking at Ethan Mar.
Ethan Mark probably rolls his eyes.
Well, as he comes in the door, I'm shooting one of my walloping arrows at him.
Beautiful.
I just, you need to make a strength save. Nah, fuck, he passed it.
Wait, okay.
So this arrow hits you, and it's kind of falls to the ground after it bounces off you.
What the shit was that?
Could have been a real arrow. You'd have been fucked.
It's like a Nerf gun. Is that what you've been using against our enemies?
I pull out a different arrow.
Wait. You have a bow or a crossbow?
He has a bow.
I have a bow.
What can I do here? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. I'm not doing anything. Is that another one of your Nerf arrows? Wilson.
I'll resist shooting it at him.
Ah, it's
I'll
just a
just
little
walk
fun.
away.
Go back to bed or come into bed. Let's go.
Oh my.
I kick him on the way out. Asshole.
I'm getting into my boots, and I'm just gonna go to bed in only my boots.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the
Puss in
information.
Boots.
No one go to Rolov's room.
You all awake the next morning.
Oh, Jesus.
How's that egg looking, Coots?
Ether Marg knocks on your door, Cordell.
Oh.
Kind of walk over and just kind of peek through the door, making sure it's not another spider.
The spider has very nice manners.
Hello,
knocking on
Cordell.
the door.
I would like to talk to you.
Am I in trouble now too?
Going to the
I
principal's
wouldn't say in
office.
trouble. It's more of a discussion I'd like to have with you.
Oh.
Okay.
He goes and sits on your bed. Kinda. Did you break your bed last night?
I just got like a really guilty look on my face. I might have.
Oh.
You want me to try to fix it?
You don't have to. I have people for that on the occasion. I wish to more discuss something with you.
Oh my.
I like to imagine us being friends. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh my.
I mean, you haven't done anything to us yet, so I don't see why not.
He wraps his arm around you.
Oh.
Oh.
Play
Oh.
7-8
God.
music.
Do we
said no porn.
Bounce going wow.
Who said that?
Kodal,
Yes.
so you dreamed of a key last night. Tell me, what is about this color you so much hate?
How did you know about that?
I have my ways. I can help you. For what is a lord without the loyalty of his followers?
And how would you help?
Well, I can look for it, or have others look for it. I'll do this. I'll do you a favor if you do me a favor.
Which is?
The man I'm sending you to kill. If they try to interrogate him, kill him before they have a chance to. If you do this for me, I'll get you your key.
Guess I'll just
Do you
kind
know
of
what scrying is, Cordell?
can't say I do.
It allows me to see and watch. You break this promise, you'll never find that key. Do we understand each other?
Just kind of nod my head.
Good. He ruffles your hair, he stands up and walks out.
I'm glad I like you.
What did you agree to?
Is there like a breakfast table that we're at or something?
There is a dining hall, and there's people making food.
Come in and sit down. Is there anyone in the room here with me?
Okay. There's a few people, cooks, that sort, kind of running around. You see a few guards kind of waking up, getting some food, heading out. They come down and put about half a pound of beef on your plate, and not beef, I'm sorry, pork on your plate, and about 5 eggs.
Yeah, but why would you put beef on
Just
his
kind of
plate?
hand it to you.
I'm gonna look down at the plate and be like,
He was eating a cow in
"Do
the
you
first
have
episode.
more?"
I know.
I'm sorry we can't afford any more for you at the current time.
I give Gunkar my plate.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna eat it and then eat one of my rations.
Ida and
Hungry.
Nico will be there too. Asha.
Vita.
Yeah.
So that bear was Cordo?
Yes. I don't know.
What are you doing, Cordell?
I would assume we just got done with our chat, and I'm looking for everybody.
His friendly link chat link.
Well, why was Cordell chasing Olaf?
Vita will just shrug her shoulders. I assume Rolov did some sort of prank to Cordal. Well, you could always ask Cordal once he gets here.
Fair enough.
Or you could threaten Rolov once he gets here.
Also true.
Wilson, I PM'd you, by the way.
No, I see it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oof. Good. So did you get my in-game message?
Yes, no.
Did I get anything done?
Yes. 1.
So, Vita, since you're in charge right now,
Mhm.
what are we supposed to do? We're just building our castle, or?
Did this is obviously did Ethermar give us a quest to do?
Yeah,
I wasn't
there's a
here.
guy who's you're gonna try to slander him inside the courts. He wants all of you to go basically eliminate this guy before he has a chance to speak.
All right. Do we know the name of that guy?
You do not.
Oh, so we're supposed to find that out and then
Yes.
get rid of him? Okay. Well, she'll relay that information to Gunkar.
It'll be hard for me to help with this. Not exactly. I don't blend in very well.
I also seem to have a hard time blending in.
Oh, you're fine.
Are you sure?
I
I
mean,
think my blue skin gives me away.
oh, no more than my horns.
I guess if you were there, it'd be easier for me to blend in.
Cordal,
Then I'll go.
Yes.
are you downstairs about to eat?
Yeah, I just said I entered the dining area.
When you do, everything vanishes and then comes back into form. You're in the same castle. Everything is fallen apart. Yes, there are trees growing outside. Except these trees are all no leaves. And it's dark. Your shadows almost play tricks on you, moving, weaving back and forth inside this area. Inside, on top of the dining table, you recognize a staff.
I guess I'll just cautiously do a circle around it before I walk up to it. Just kind of check it out.
Circle around it.
Walk up to it, I guess.
Alright, you walk up to it.
Everyone's talking emotion.
I don't want to touch it, so I'll kind of poke it with my sword.
Nothing happens.
What else is this fucking place gonna do to me? Like, grab for it.
You grab for it, and as soon as you do, you hear a voice in your head. Help! And then you look, and you notice that you are holding on to what looks to be some beef. Look around you at the dining hall.
Cordo,
I know who
can
that
you let
voice
go
was.
of my plate and my beef?
Oh, sorry.
I know you,
You've got so
bro.
much. I thought it was for everybody else.
He eagerly takes it away from you.
Oh shit.
Hold on. You have a chance.
No, I don't, unless you roll one. Yeah.
No.
Cordo, were you trying to take my beef from me? My pork?
Yeah.
Well, if you just wanted something, you should have asked. Cut you a little
sorry.
Cut you a
It
little
looked
slab.
really good.
It is. Cut you a little piece off. It's to you.
Thank you. I like quickly scurry away.
He's acting strangely, isn't he, Vita?
Yeah, I think he did.
Roll up. I guess something bugged him.
What do you
Gunkar does not
mean,
get the trick.
Rolov? She's gonna press. What did you do? I saw you getting chased by a bear. Don't say you did nothing.
Yeah, are you okay? Why was he chasing you?
I don't know. I don't know. Must have had a bad nightmare.
Maybe that's what's bothering him now?
Insight check.
Oh shit.
Oh!
That's funny.
fuck
He got it.
Wait, bitch, fight me. Oh, fuck!
You fucked up, bro. He knows.
He
Fight me,
knows.
bruh.
Takes a bite out of the pork and looks at Rolov, eyes narrowing. What did you do, Rolov?
Oh, do I have to do an insight check too? Oh.
Motherfucker!
Yeah, roll off. What did you do?
What's that? Roll up being an asshole?
Yeah.
Can I roll an
nothing new.
investigation as well, just so I can chip in on this? Because I so want to know.
I was gonna say whoever saw the bear, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
busy
whoever.
last night.
I think whoever saw the bear could be able to.
Is there food like about the table and stuff?
Oh, he says feel free to RP. Yeah, I guess you could chip in. Might as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it.
Roll less than Nate, you bitch. You bitch.
Fucking.
Do I need to roll or no?
You can if you want to.
What do I gotta roll for? What am I rolling for?
Insight to see if
that
Rolov's
you went
lying.
investigation. you need to
Okay,
roll
what am I
insight.
rolling here then?
Insight.
Yeah, but like what dice?
Actually,
You
go to
just-
your
If you go to your
character
skills
sheet.
tab,
Go to your
Okay, I'm on there.
And
Find insight, and
Yeah.
then you double click on
the die
under the
icon.
total, if that makes sense. Yeah, there you go.
And you know.
And you know that he's lying.
About what?
About what?
He did
About his-
nothing. I did
You don't know.
nothing.
You just know he did something.
You son
To
of a
have
bitch,
a-
Rolov.
To have a bear chasing.
To think that I should.
Ashen's knowledge of him lying doesn't really matter to him at this point. He gave him free booze. He can't say anything.
Bjorn just kind of like lazily, half asleep, just reaches for the bottle that Ashen had, just kind of grunting.
I'm gonna nod my head like upwards, like to Bjorn after he knocks some of it back to pass it over.
Look.
Like, do we
Oh,
need
by
two
the way, yeah, I handed
shirtless
over
guys
you.
with liquor in their hands? Like,
We're not shirtless. Fuck.
Ashen's shirtless.
He's shirtless.
I have my chest piece on, just no arm guards.
Oh
Did
my
Bjorn
god.
ever put clothes on, or is he just still in boots?
Did we just roll down in boots?
No, that was Rollo that was in
Damn,
boots only.
hardcore!
I thought that was
Go-
you, Roloff.
Gunkar's
It
always
was Rollo that was
shirtless.
in boots only, but I came down in there with leather pants, my leather armor, and then I had this like not a button-up shirt, but like a shirt. It had like a couple buttons at the top. They're unbuttoned.
Yeah, my character's just got his pants and boots
Okay,
on
so
right now.
basically shirtless.
No, it's not like it goes down to his sternum or anything. It just goes down to like the top of his chest. That's it.
Yeah, but it's showing skin.
Look now. If you can't handle
Look.
my arms, how are you gonna handle my chest?
Look, Vita can't handle any of that.
What chest?
Ooh, I'm gonna roll. You roll an intimidation check, please.
Me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you.
go for it.
What are we
Gunkar.
doing this intimidation check for?
Wait, this
No,
is...
roll. Gunkar does it.
Oh.
What the fuck, you?
Oh, look.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Plus 16.
Oh fuck
Oh,
me!
Can I roll for intimidation?
Oh no! Fucking no, my chest. Oh fuck me, dude. Shit.
Ether Marg writes down the same type of garment you're wearing, Roloff.
I'm
And
wearing normal shit.
oh, okay. Well, you know the type of garment I wear whenever I DM.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not like that. It's like it's normal cloth. It's normal white. You know that normal ass cloth. It's not fancy.
So he's coming down in what I wear. Can looks all of you. So when are you all planning on leaving?
As soon as we finish our business here, and we're all looking
What
at
business do you
Roloff.
have here? He says when he's eating ham.
Do you know what Roloff did?
Why are you
Do
so
know-
interested?
Do you know what Roloff did?
Oh, I'm quite well aware.
Oh. So you got sent to the principal's office last night, did you?
What's your principal?
Oh, it's leader of the school. If you've ever gone
That was a
to
weird.
school.
Ether Marg is like on the top 10 don't give a shits in this game.
Jesus Christ, who the fuck is cleaning dishes everywhere?
Jacket, did you mean to write platters?
Yep.
Okay.
The Palters.
Alders.
I don't see no palters.
I'm back.
So,
Did I miss anything?
A little bit.
Yes.
Neora's gonna kind of look at Lyrica when she says that. It looks quite savory. And she's gonna like wrap her arms around it a little bit more protectively. And kind of like look at her like she just called her baby ugly. And I'm just gonna look at Lyrica and say, this is not an egg. I mean, it's an egg, but it's not the kind that we eat.
This is not an egg.
That's the kind that
you hear Ether Marg guys are talking.
Well, it's quite beautiful.
The fuck you want, bitch?
That is the correct response.
Ether Marg kind of pop his neck a little bit and looks at you. I'm sorry, what was that, Feet? I don't think I heard you correctly.
That was Kaylee, not Vita.
No. He snatches Kaylee from the heavens and hits her face on the countertop and lets her go.
Why are you... At least feed me first.
Yeah, Giddy. So that's all it takes?
So,
Apparently. Go on.
with your leader gone, who's going to be taking charge?
Isn't Vita in charge?
I snicker.
Don't snicker.
Hunter is the marshal.
Right, but I'm the stewardess.
Yes.
Which
She
is
is
under
right.
Baron.
She has a higher position than me. I give her the whoa, we got badass hands.
Vita's just gonna look at him a bit confused. As if she wondered why she offended him in some way.
While you guys are eating, you see the half elf. You see the half elf from last night kind of walk outside where you guys are eating and looks at you. I wanted to let you know I did take some courses in trimming one's hair. Would any of you like me to cut your hair?
Ashen looks over to the half elf as he's halfway eating through his food. Oh, me!
Alright. Walks over to you and he pulls out, looks to be scissors and...
What the fuck are you doing? Not over me fucking food.
I'm not doing it over your food, I'm trimming your back first.
My back?
Huh.
I said me hair, lad.
I am doing your back of
The
your
back
hair.
of your
Kind of
head.
rubs the
Don't
back of your
My fucking back. What are you
So
talking
he starts trimming the back of your hair.
That would be
Just so you know,
he just walks over and lifts up the back of your shirt.
Just so you know, I didn't have anything to pay you with.
Oh, it's fine. I want to do this for you. You allowed me an interview, so I'm doing this for
Lad, I didn't interview you. I'm new here.
No, but still, you were hired by them. Therefore, I consider you part of their group. He then takes your forehead and leans you back behind your food and starts cutting the top of your hair.
Ashen just proceeds to mow on his food as he's getting his hair cut.
He finishes, and it feels actually really nice. He looks at the rest of you.
Is this the
Anyone
male
else?
version of me?
No.
I'm gonna take off my helmet. Kind of raise my hand reluctantly.
It goes over to you and starts cutting your hair.
Nora's also gonna raise her hand once he's done.
I started a trend.
She looks really scared though. She's never had her hair.
I'm gonna give Ashen like the English middle finger.
The pinky swish. What you?
Gonna kind of look at the half elf and just kind of grunt.
I can trim your beard if you wish.
Don't touch the beard.
I just look at him and I'm like, you want to keep your hand?
I like to keep my hand, yes.
Then don't touch.
Alright, what about your mohawk?
Just gonna even deeper just glare at him. You really
I'm sure
don't
you would
like
look
your
wonderful
hands.
bald.
Can I roll an intimidation on this motherfucker?
Yo, this man's gonna wake
Sure
up with no
can.
hair one day, bro. You're gonna piss him off. Next you
Am
know,
I
this
good to roll an
half-elf-
intimidation on him?
Just roll an intimidation check.
Not bad.
He stares at you and does not seem very intimidated.
I'm just gonna kind of groan and just lean back against the wall.
What about you? Looking at you, Lyra? Oh, Lyrica.
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 You know, like lyrics of a song?
Yes,
Just
Don't
put
worry,
an
Coots
together.
has a hard time with English.
I do.
When the barber's so depressed you can't even intimidate him.
Yeah, right.
He's just that far gone. You know, no one spooks him. He's like, just kill me already.
He's like, do it, do it.
Do it.
What about you, Cordell?
No.
Your beard seems a little bit rough.
He likes it rough.
Wouldn't you know?
Gunkar would know.
I already said no.
He does like it rough.
Alright. What about you, Gunkar?
Oh, I'm quite alright, thank you.
Neora raises her hand really nervously.
Goes
Oh,
over
I
here.
think this length suits me, thank you.
Very well.
I've never had a haircut before.
Well, where do you want your hair to stop?
It kind of gets in my way when I'm fighting.
I can shave it if you wish.
No.
No,
No.
not that much. Can you do it to here? And she points to like just below her chin.
Certainly. He just goes over and does a really well job cutting it off and kind of scoops the hair up and puts it in a little container.
A
Fucking saves it.
No, not saving it, just like scooping it up.
Oh, well, it's to keep the place clean. This is a castle.
She gets like super self-conscious about it a little bit. Kind of turns red.
What about you, Lorelov? Roloff.
Oh, I thought you said someone else.
I did too. I was like,
Would you like a haircut, Roloff?
Touch my hair, and I will cut your throat.
Intimidation.
That's not a very
roll.
nice way to treat
Intimidation.
Ashen's kind of like looking around as everyone just kind of fucking shit talks the barber. Shaking his head.
Right?
Leave the wee man alone.
Like shit. Probably getting your hair cut probably costs a couple gold at least.
I can also trim your fingernails if you wish. He also does not seem very intimidated.
Wow, he's so depressed.
Like a boss.
He's a very
Bro,
depressed
I can
he's
trim
rock
your
bottom.
fingernails. I could cut your hair.
killing it.
Giving him the eye.
What about the
No.
hairs which lie south of the border?
I've not been trained there. I probably can make something work.
I choke on my drink when she says that, by the way. and I try to like hide behind my extremely short hair.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Oh, Lyrica's gonna have so much fun with you.
Tessa,
Yeah.
you feel the egg shake.
The baby's coming.
I look at it and I put it on the table.
It doesn't shake anymore. Just shook once.
Oh, I pick it up again and hold it. And I wrap it up in the blanket again and I swaddle it like I was before.
Well, that was good. Does any of you want anything for the road? And you see, he's saying this while the other guy's cutting his hair as well. Oh, I didn't know you wanted one, Kaylee.
Well, he never asked.
All right, and he goes. It says, Vito, do you like your haircut?
No thanks.
Damn.
Savage. Savage.
10 out
What
of 10.
about Nika though? Should we cut her hair?
Yeah, she needs a haircut.
She has some dead ends.
All right, he goes and cuts Anika's hair.
I have a new picture for Nika if you want me to use it.
Yeah.
Find it
How do
again.
I need to find the folder for that, don't I?
I can always just link it to me and I can do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give it to Coots.
Let me find it. How old is she again? 8?
She's 8 now. I don't know if I want to look at this. Oh my god! That's awful!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The what? My wet dream. Let's look. That's savage.
Tessa, send me the picture.
Trying to find it again.
Chris, you there?
Yeah. Well.
Do you see my PMs?
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to find it. I'm sorry.
Ethermar kind of leans back to her and he looks at all of you. He's like, before you go, I also wish to ask you something. Once you've done this mission for me, I wish, if you want, go and look at your castle. You should probably work more on producing more people, inviting them to your kingdom. That way you actually make money, not lose it.
Well, we have a giant.
Yeah, you have a giant as a lumberjack.
Weren't we gonna invite, what were they, the half giants? Who did we meet in the mountains? Goliath? Oh. Weren't we gonna invite them too?
We could. And if we start using the oversized creature populace, might be better for the income since they can carry more.
I do not care how you do it. Just make sure this is just more of a recommendation than telling you. But it's nice to have my lands making coin rather than losing it.
I agree.
Anyways, I wish you luck. I am going to retire. All of you be safe out there.
Thank you.
I can't find it. Coots.
That's fine.
So maybe Nika decides that she doesn't want her haircut.
I forgot the word, but it's like an old manager of sorts.
Well, she could get it cut later.
Somebody who used to like manage money and stuff like that.
A treasurer?
Not a treasurer. It's more of like a company-based kind of guy. Not like company as in like nowadays company, but ye olde.
You're thinking of the Iron Bank from Game of Thrones.
No, I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've only seen 3 episodes of it.
To say you just made like 3/4 of this channel lose their damn minds.
Yeah, I probably just lost a follower too.
Fuck this guy.
Unfollowing.
Unfollow this man.
I'm gonna subscribe and just unsubscribe so I can say I did it.
Edgelord 2.0.
Alright, I got your $5 for the month, buddy.
He streams.
So while you guys are eating your food, you kind of finish up, and outside there's one of the lizardmen is just kind of holding onto your horses. There's about 4 or 5 of them just holding onto all your horses and looking at you.
Oh, look at them and say,
we all have
"My
horses?"
horse."
Elizabeth's kind of look at you confused.
Nero's gonna groan. Oh no. Not again.
Oh, well. I guess my horse is not here anymore. He smiles, like trying to hold back a laugh because he can't tell the joke.
I'm gonna look at Gunkar and I'm gonna say, I don't get sick when I'm on top of your shoulders.
Aww.
Okay, well, hop on.
Thank you. See, I'm okay with Gunkar because Gunkar is an actual person, but riding on top of horses makes me really sick.
He's not a person, he's a minotaur.
Thank you, Vita.
We still have the cart.
But he's a person. He's a.
Are you
Never
saying
mind.
horses are not people either?
No, they're not.
So are we still
Neither
using
are
a cart?
minotaurs.
Hashtag the cart.
You could
No
take
coots
the
on
card
this
if you would like.
Oh.
I mean,
Wait,
it's on
what?
the cart.
Coots
Well-
probably just frowned a little bit, just got a little teary-eyed.
I mean, we also have the dog.
Hey, back the fuck up.
Hey, I'm just saying your dog doesn't have to walk everywhere if we take the fucking cart. I'm trying to look out for you.
Moona just kind of looks up at you, looks back at him, looks back at you. I don't mind walking.
Aww.
Bjorn with all.
I like sleeping, but walking is okay.
I like sleep too.
I like sleeping too.
Sleep.
You
doesn't-
guys
sleep
can't
doesn't
understand
sound
what
nice.
he's saying.
I know,
Only Cordell
it's just-
can.
We're just talking about it by happenstance
Okay,
at the same
okay.
time.
Guys, do you think Ether Mark
much do
will
you like
know if we
sleeping?
go to our castle and we go to sleep?
Probably.
What? Wait, he would know? Is he stalking us?
He's pretty scary. I'm sure
I
he has
point-
people everywhere.
Really? He
Yeah,
seems nice to me.
I point to her as I agree.
We have things to do.
Well, let's get a move on.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm on top of your shoulders, Gunkar. We go when you go.
Start moving.
Alright, I'll make my horse move. Let's go.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the map here. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good old beans and taters.
Oh yeah, I like beans and taters.
Everybody likes beans and
Are you
taters.
sure?
Beans and rice and beans.
So, you all get to about right here, and then nightfall happens. I need to know watch order for the night.
Are we going
Gunkar
with them too?
goes
Second
with Cordell.
Oh, I was gonna say. I go first.
Put it in chat.
Yeah.
Is there a slot for the darkest part of the night?
3?
3 would probably be the
Yeah,
darkest.
3 would probably be dark.
There's no Batman
I'm
hour.
about to say I have dark vision.
Batman hour.
Well, as do I.
That's amazing.
Am I the only one
I
going
was
for?
born in it,
God
molded by it.
How dark?
You merely
You
adopted
merely
it.
adopted the darkness.
5?
I was born
in it.
What do you mean?
Molded by
What do you
it.
mean?
By the time I saw the light, it was blinding.
Hunter, what do you mean 5? 3 or 5?
Alright.
It means he's either doing it or not.
What are these numbers for?
Shifts.
Watch.
during
Watch
night
orders.
There are 4 shifts in the night to keep watch.
What the fuck is 5, Hunter?
I'm doing it or not. God, you didn't catch
Fucking
the damn
5, we're
joke.
all up, motherfucker. Like,
No.
No,
Catch
it's
it.
bad. Damn it,
9?
you're bad at taking a joke.
There's a horse.
Everyone wants to take 3. Damn.
I need the first shift to roll me perception checks.
Like fucking everybody's up at 3.
Because it's always the darkest part of the night. It's when you expect shit to happen.
Nothing eventful happens during your watch.
Alright.
Second shift, you need to roll me perception checks.
Guess I'll be second shift since I only see one person, two people.
Third shift.
Perception?
Oh my god,
Yes.
guys. One of you better get this
Fucking
thing
hell, there's
going.
four
See,
people
that's
up
why
there.
I want to be
Hunter.
on shift with him. I'm not the most
Hunter.
perceptive.
Send it.
You see an outline of a figure just outside of the range of your dark vision, kind of walking around at your camp. It appears to be on all fours.
Oh.
Can I try to get a little closer? Quietly?
You see you do this, you know, right?
Wrong thing.
I cuddle with my egg all night.
Are you doing third shift too?
Me?
No, Lyrica.
I was doing second, sorry. I just was figuring out how to roll.
Oh, okay.
Good,
Alright.
Scenery? I was gonna get a little closer, quietly if I could.
Alright, start sneaking.
You're just gonna watch him go and just keep watching where he's been looking.
Now, as you're seeing me, I'm probably getting darker and darker since I'm not in the light of the torches.
Did you
He is a
roll
dwarf, he
fucking-
can see very well.
Yeah, did you roll a stealth check there, buddy?
Oh, I thought I did.
You're so stealthy.
You see this thing kind of stop and look at you. And it just kind of locks eyes with you. But you can tell this thing is a bear, except for its face is the face of an owl.
Oh my god.
That's fucking freaky.
Owlbear.
Owlbear.
I don't think we ever actually encountered one.
We
would you
had
call it
pet owl bears. We've never had to fight against one before.
Would you call it a bowl?
No, it's an
You
owl
mean
bear.
the perception check, Blackthorn?
For a moment.
Or a bowl?
You notice there's about 5 more flanking to the left and right of you.
Oh.
Just don't say a word.
I can see them, right?
Don't say a word. It'll be fine.
I think I can obviously see them, right?
Yes.
Hey, I got a
They're
question, Coot.
communicating back and forth with you.
Coots, I got a question. My
Yep.
owl familiar can understand this. What are they saying?
Buddy was moved out of your
Oh,
channel. Switched.
fuck!
They're saying,
Fresh meat? Look at them. They're sleeping. We can go in now and kill them.
Come on.
No, we need to wait. No, I'm hungry. I want food. It's been days. I know it's been days. Humans drive us off. We should attack them. No, they're just traveling. If we hurt them, more will come to hurt us. But I'm so hungry. Maybe they'll give us food. If they give us food, we'll leave. I don't like that. I want to eat something that's fresh. No, we can't attack them. I just want to look at them, see what they're doing. Maybe they'll leave food behind. They look so tasty, though. No, we're not going to eat them.
Channel
Owlbear.
switched. Buddy joined
Hey!
your channel.
I'm not done yet! Can my owl communicate back?
no.
And
Can he
can
ask
I
who
kind
is
of
it?
see that they're in more of like a
But
combat approach, being like my monster knowledge?
They are forming up almost in a defensive kind of tactic for owlbears kind of surrounding the
Kill them.
camp.
And if I take like a step backwards, are they still coming up?
No, they stay right where they are. It seems as if they're communicating, keeping.
I want to hold a deuterium bomb in my hand as I keep backing up.
Did you say deuterium?
Or dimeridium. Dimeridium.
I was
Slightly
like,
different.
what are you doing walking around with like isotopically labeled water?
Fucking Palmer.
Exits the owl vision.
Well, it's true.
Edgelord.
Is Rolov like part of Assassin's Creed, like the
Edgelord
eagle vision,
advised
just
it's-
owls?
I actually have that, though.
Yes.
Right, what
That's
are you
fucking
doing?
sick.
Yeah, Olaf?
I wake up the rest of the party, say we got a couple of hungry owl bears.
They're still coming for us, Scoots?
They're just kind of still sitting out there communicating with each other.
I don't think they'll attack if we leave them alone.
Spot where I am. If they come within 30 feet, I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, Bjorn's just gonna go and take one of the flanks.
I say we fucking get him drunk.
They want food, but they're arguing whether or not they should take us or have food left behind.
Like I said, I think we should get him drunk. They'll forget about eating.
Are you like that drunk sniper guy from the new Wonder Woman movie?
I've never watched it.
Oh man, it's so good. It's actually good, guys.
Bjorn's just gonna kind of shake his head with his hammer just slung over his shoulder.
So who all has dark vision?
Me.
I do.
You see one of the owlbears start slowly stepping forward, and you see the biggest owlbear run over, pin it to the ground, and it has its beaks almost on the tip of its throat.
Oh fuck, they're fighting between themselves now.
Cordell, you should talk to him.
Would Cordell be able to talk to him?
I'm not gonna listen to Roloff.
Wow, what a
whole
time.
game.
What a time.
Always a
What
good
if
call.
we just all leave one ration and leave?
Can I hear them, Coots?
You can't
Behind
hear
me?
them.
You are fucking far.
No, not. Oh, from the party?
Yes.
Okay.
Would we have to roll animal handling if we're gonna go give them a ration? That would be funny.
As I'm standing here like a Pokemon trainer ready to capture something.
Turns helmet backwards.
This is rather uncomfortable.
Bjorn's just gonna kind of look and be like, I'm not feeding them anything, and just taps his right forearm.
Well, it seems like they don't
You
want
hear
him to come near us.
I was trying to communicate with you.
Oh, the...
Don't incite them to attack with your lack of knowledge.
I inside?
Goose, is there a language that they know? I don't think owlbears know any other language than Hoot.
Wait, so Saint can understand them, but he can't talk.
I can't talk back to him with my owl, no.
Can I cast comprehend languages on them? Or is it no? It's just a self thing.
You can cast it on yourself and understand them?
They are not dragons, dragonborn, kobolds, lizardfolk, troglodytes, or wyverns, are they?
No.
Okay.
No other giants, dwarves, or they speak common, so I'm not gonna be useful here.
Yeah, because the 3 languages I know, I can't.
Do they speak primordial?
No.
No, they speak owl.
Useful.
Cordell, you should
Are
probably.
we all just kind of like saying this out loud? Like, do they speak this? Do they speak this?
Basically. And Vita's just going...
Gunkar is gonna go, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. I think it
Fuck
wants
are
to
they
mate with
saying?
us.
What are they saying?
Bjorn's just gonna go sit over by Ashen and just set his hammer down and just kind of like shrug.
I'm going to cast comprehend languages on myself.
I say we should keep moving.
Okay.
What?
Aren't they kind of in the path?
Yeah.
Then we
We can
fuck
go-
them up.
Go around.
No, if they're peaceful, you shouldn't mess with them.
Clearly fucking
Roll
peaceful.
off.
One of them just trying to
You
go
have-
at us.
You have an
And its
owl
leader just
familiar,
stopped
right?
him. Stop drinking so much, it's clouding your judgment.
Do you
You
have
just
comprehend
asked-
languages inside your spell list?
No.
Can
Then
Vita
you
ask
cannot cast it.
Roloff?
I mean, it's in sorcerer spells. I just don't have it.
Nope,
on
long
myself.
rest.
Can Vita ask Roloff about his owl familiar?
Okay. While you guys are
Why?
sitting here hearing,
Well, can't
you
your owl
see
understand them?
two giant rock mud, branch, and earth beings crawl out of the earth and just in between you and the owlbears.
Is anyone else really confused right now?
Oh.
Yes.
Very.
Oh.
What are those?
Snoo.
What are those?
I'm switching up Pokeballs.
What are those?
That's what they look like. They're just like little things.
Quick!
With
Make
tiny
tree
fuses on 'em.
noises.
I'm a tree.
Photosynthesis.
Seem like they're staring at us, or is the
Photosynthesis.
owlbears?
They're kind of doing but looking at you and the owlbears.
We mean no harm.
Anybody know how to speak to him?
I
Literally
It's what-
hands raised, just like looking at the group.
I just burn
It's-
things. I don't know.
What are those?
What are earth elementals?
Oh, they're earth elements? I can't speak earth elemental.
I think one person can, but I'm checking that.
Do they speak primordial? Because I'm sure.
No, they do not.
No.
What else do they? Is it only the earth elemental language, I guess?
You don't know what the language is.
They don't speak Sylvan, I assume. So it's Terran or something? Terran?
Dirt.
I don't speak that language.
What is language?
Maybe we should just leave.
Oh?
Okay. One of the elementals kind of walk forward and carve in the earth away with thee.
Away with... Oh, we don't understand that.
No, you do. You read away with me. Away with thee.
Oh, but we can't read Terran.
It writes it in common.
Oh, so they know common.
I'm gonna put the bomb away and kind of just jog back to the group.
Away with thee?
We need to go.
Where do we go?
Not here.
Let's continue our journey.
That's fine. I mean, they haven't done anything to us.
Yeah, might as well.
They start doing really weird things, like they put their arms up, then they put their arms to their head, and they put their arms to the side, forming a C, and they put their arms above them, touching their fingertips together. And then they fade back into the earth.
Alright.
CO.
Alright. Maybe there's a see ya. Alright.
Alright. I think it's time for us to leave.
What are you fucking ahead of you?
I go back over to gun car.
Hop up.
Yep. I scratch him behind the ear once I get up.
Thank you. And bug bite back there.
I also pick out a flea.
Ugh.
Gross.
Take a fucking shower.
He does bathe.
Alright, so you're all heading out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
You all start heading north again. You make it about here, daylight breaks. Continue going. And then night falls upon you again right here.
I'm gonna go first.
What? Very first.
Go with Gungar again.
I will take 4 again. I'll take 2 and 4.
Alright.
You know what, I'll take 4. Oh, never mind. I thought there was only gonna be 1 each.
Don't worry, Bjorn, I got you, buddy. We ain't gonna be alone. And Hunter.
Yeah, boy.
Teamwork.
Got it.
The whole squad.
The night passes uneventful.
Mm.
Teamwork.
Wow. No
Teamwork. Good job,
offense.
everybody.
We did a hell of a job there.
You then continue on,
Nice.
and at 8 p.m. you reach the city of Augmier.
Okay. Ooh, let's find a. Wait. Is our castle?
Do we
right
have
there?
that actor guy with us?
No.
Damn it! We
it.
probably needed him to get into the party. We needed an actor, guys.
No, we're good,
I
fam.
can act.
Yeah, Lyrica.
True. Oh yeah, there
Lyrica's an
you go.
actress.
Yeah, low master
Yeah,
actor.
forgot.
All we have to do is dress her up.
I got a really pretty vampire dress that we could use.
All right. Accidentally seduce Hunter.
I don't know though.
Hey, I'm not a vampire. Okay.
You're a little bit more voluptuous than
We
I
know you tell us all the time.
Bjorn's just sitting there enjoying the
Hunter,
conversation between the two of you.
Aren't you always fancy on girls?
What?
Aren't you always fancy on girls?
What's a girl? What is
I
this
just-
girl thing you
I
speak of?
I just give him a look, as if he asked the stupidest question in the world.
I'm shaking my head and just riding forward.
While you guys are coming inside, you see a monk on the side of the road just kind of chanting and praying.
Am I able to identify what he's chanting about?
Roll me a. Let's see. I don't know what that would translate to. Hang on.
Religion?
Yeah, sure. Let's go religion. He appears to be praying to Ildren.
Oh, I didn't roll very well.
I didn't roll well. Gets an 18.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so used to rolling ones though. You know what?
Stop
You notice this
bullying
monk has a satchel. He has a lot of books inside of it. He has a feather and ink in the other.
See, if we were the asshole D&D party, we'd be like, rob him!
You know Vita would not approve.
Yeah, I wouldn't be all that behind it.
Bro, if we're robbing him, Ashen's down. Free shit.
Holy shit, guys.
Roll up down.
Bjorn just kind of like turns and raises his hand towards Ashen, really noting that he's a paladin.
Vita would look at Gunkar like, please stop them. Physically stop them.
Hey, you guys, don't rob him.
The guy kind of looks at you, kind of taken aback, like, rob me? Why would you all rob me?
No one's gonna rob you.
Very loud.
Listen, Ashen.
I say to him too.
Okay.
Hey, nobody
He
robbed
starts
nobody.
slowly backing away.
Fucking
It's like, allow me to
35.
reiterate. Nobody is robbing him.
Nobody.
No one is robbing
anyone.
you.
Holy crap.
Alright, Batman.
Okay, can we at least borrow his stuff?
No.
Can I just like
I'll help you
punch
do it later.
Ashen in like the
I
hip
have-
lightly since he's taller than me?
I have no intimidation.
Move it along.
No! You cannot borrow his things.
Why not?
Says we're all being fucking scary.
You notice there's a huge disbursement of people
Oh, do I
in
have to roll
this
intimidation?
street.
No, you have to roll insight.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
No, I'll take that for your insight.
No.
Damn!
I still out intimidated you.
Wait, who are we trying to intimidate?
Ashen cannot
Each other.
borrow
Everybody.
stuff.
We're all like making like glaring faces at each other.
Wait, why
You
is
see-
Hunter intimidating?
You see a man in robes come out. He has a black beard and black, slick back hair. Is everything okay?
I didn't know you.
Everything's fine.
Wow, he just turns to him. Everything's fine.
Go away!
Right. Well, I am the captain of the guard, and I'm just making my way home, and I just want to make sure you all have seemed to anger each other a bit. So I want to make sure there's nothing going to happen here.
We're having a no blinking contest.
Bjorn
Hold
just kind
on,
of throws
wait.
his hands up and goes
He just
back
kind of
towards the convoy.
stops and just starts looking at Gunkar.
No blinking contest.
Yes.
Yes.
His eyes hurt. He's been doing this for a while.
I'm like squinting and like blinking extra more.
Who is from Ashore? I mean, not Ashore, Augmier again?
Not I.
I'm from the different
Not
mirror.
me.
Different.
I'm
mirror.
from the not
I
here.
Probably Lyrica.
I think.
If you are, PM me.
I think Abby was from Augmier, but she's not here.
Augmier is a pretty big place. Very, very big town.
That's what she
Well, Vita wasn't from here. Was Nika from Augmier? Toots? Toots?
That's up to your backstory.
Well, where did we get her from?
From the south?
Where do we get this child from?
Where did we get her? I don't remember maps.
Yeah,
Where
she's
did
from a
this
different
children
We got
region.
her from Ashore.
Ashore.
Nika? Yeah, we got
Ashore?
Nika
We got her
from
from the Ashore.
Are you sure?
The ass shore.
The
I love
Me?
that we're
Yeah, we
ass-
got her from the Ashore. We got her from Small Town.
I love how we're literally screaming, "Where do we get this kid from?" as
Where
we're in
did we
front of the
get this-
captain of the guard.
You just kidnapped someone?
No,
When
we saved her.
when
Yes?
you remember that about Ashore, I mean, not Ashore, you remember that about Augmier.
What?
Hmm. Which races would that be?
Any race is not human or half-elf. Or human in appearance.
So would tieflings be kind of...
You are still a human in appearance.
Okay.
So basically, the only one is Gunkar.
Big guy.
Hmm.
I forgot we had to sneak his ass in.
He could be a cow again.
Ew.
With the
Too
captain of the
late.
guard literally looking at us, we're gonna pull that off.
Yes, somebody roll
Try it.
deception.
I'm
Was he the
trying to
same
think
guy
of
that
a
let us in
plausible-
last time, babe?
No, this is the
No?
captain of the guard.
Oh shit.
Actually,
yeah, we
we
can't.
have the actually we have the captain here. We might be able to get him a pardon. Anybody fucking think of that?
True.
What to do with this knowledge?
I mean, we were sent from Lord of Quinth. We have our own castle now. Probably just say, hey, we have this guy as our looks Gunkar up and down.
Wouldn't that just give our position away for?
You notice he puts his hand kind of resting on the hilt of his sword.
Quickcar's not intimidated.
The only way I can kind of.
Gunkar technically was knighted, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Is there any way I can
Not,
appeal?
not by the Lord, not by the King of Augmier.
Is there any way that I can appeal to the captain's lawful nature?
You can try.
Do you want me to roll?
You have to talk about it first. You can't just roll.
Fair enough.
To...
I'm kind of just gonna go in front of Gunkar, like around him, not directly next to him. I've learned that that's a bad idea. That's even worse. And I'm just gonna hold up my hands and be like, "Ho there, friend. We're just trying to come inside. He's a gentle giant. He's not gonna cause anyone any harm unless they're doing wrong." Kind of holding up a hand, trying to talk him down.
I don't know. Mountaintop has proved me wrong with that.
Well, we aren't from
Who are
there.
the mountain toppers?
I'd like to
They're a
step forward
band
and
of-
say, you have my word that, as a citizen of Augmier, that he shall cause no trouble within. Roll persuasion for that.
You sure can.
Jedi mind tricks, you forget everything.
This is not the
Damn.
Minotaur you're looking for.
Got him.
Kind of looks at him, looks at you.
Wait,
I understand as a citizen of Augmier you can say such a thing, but still there is a law we must uphold.
Well,
Do we
what's
know? Do
wrong?
we know this law? I assume we don't, since we brought our Minotaur in.
In Indeed, but he does not go within to live, only to aid us.
Fine. Let him pass. He causes issues. I am taking him in.
And I would expect no less. He bows.
Peter just kind of looks at Lyrica and looks back at him and bows.
I bow
Bjorn
on
just
top
kind of
of
shrugs and just
Gunkar.
walks back to the group.
I'm just gonna scratch my back of my neck and be like, "Damn, that actually worked."
Miura bows on top of Gunkar and almost falls off.
Oh. Don't fall with your egg. That would not be
I
good.
catch myself before I fall off. That was close.
Be careful.
I'm really not balanced that well.
Vita's gonna be like, Lyrica, you need to teach me how to bow like that.
So you guys can go into an inn, do whatever you want. It is around 8:30 p.m. The sun is set.
We should find a place to stay.
Right.
I
We'll
agree.
find the nearest
We
watering
don't
hole.
know anything about the person that we're looking for.
I'm
Is
hauling it to that bar.
Minotaur a
Exactly.
friendly place?
Well, we
Hey,
will
we
try our
could go
best, Gunkar.
Like size accommodating, you mean?
Like not one of
That's what
hers.
she
Yeah,
said.
there was
Like a barn.
If I remember right, there was a tavern
Oh,
that
barn
allowed
sounds
him to
nice.
go in.
Yeah, let's go back to that tavern.
Right. I'm down.
Right back to the tavern, and inside you see the very overweight male bartender you saw last time, kind of sitting on the counter. Oh, welcome back. We got some light survivors, some.
What about you?
What?
Oh.
What?
Bjorn's just gonna walk past the group, just hands and just shoulders just raised, like I don't give a fuck. Just like walk to the corner.
You survive. You find to eat.
You give me what you got to eat?
We got some ham, beef, got some bread and cake.
Yeah, I'll have some beef, eh?
This guy has no teeth, by the way.
Do you have any more of that cheese you had last time?
Oh, you also got cheese in the bar.
I love cheese.
I'm gonna get this guy's veil and go. He pours you some ale, and there's some blue runes carved onto it, and he puts it up, and he puts it down in front of you. Oh, see what? I've got some pepper, some fire, cheese,
What the fuck is this guy saying, Coots?
Am I able to identify the runes that are on there?
You are.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what do we have?
It says forged. It says brewed and forged in the fires and salts of Crag Morthic.
Pragmorphic.
Didn't we go there?
Yes.
Fucking sweet. Does he say this
You
out
look
loud?
down at your drink and you notice that it is purple and green, kind of a yin yang kind of situation. They're not intermixing.
Wait, did he say this as he was looking at it?
Did you say it out loud or did you just read it to yourself, Bjorn?
I'll say it aloud.
Okay.
I want one of those. The rare steak you
Alright.
Wait, what did he say?
So, if you let me know, because we've got a miracle here, I'd like to charge about 4 gold for it and these back you won't get.
I'm gonna nod and put down 5.
Oh my god, it's Rin call.
Alright, very much. Kane takes it and pours you the same and puts it down in front of you.
Now, how much was it for the whole thing?
For the whole thing is 4 gold.
4 gold?
What?
Alright.
What about that steak?
Oh, you steak? Oh, that will cost you for like, let's see. That's going to cost about 6 gold.
Hey, you're buying me steak too, right?
Put down 6 more.
Nudge, nudge.
Hey lad, you might
Nudge,
I
wanna.
nod and put down 12. Excuse me.
Alright. Alright. I didn't even have to roll persuasion for that.
Rare on mine, please.
Rare on mine as well.
Alright, I'll make
Just
it
kidding,
rare for
medium rare.
animal.
Don't make mine rare.
Movement or goes in the back and brings out 2 steaks, puts it down in front of you. One's rare, one's medium rare.
I heard this guy so much we understand him.
I'm just gonna kind of walk over to Ash and just kind of tap him and get his attention. Anyone look at his swords here?
What's that, lad?
Anyone look out of sorts?
Roll perception check. Coots? Roll perception for that.
Mm-hmm.
Rollout looks out of sorts.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's nobody else in the bar.
All right, I'm just gonna go back, order the same drink, and stake like the rest of them, and chuck the gold up.
All right, now big question. He brings all of you things. 2 of you who've been here before don't have to answer this. For, I believe, Ashen?
Huh?
And Bjorn?
Yeah.
Both of you, tell me, do you drink the green or purple cider both at the same time?
Wait, there's a green and purple cider?
It's green and purple, this ale.
Yes.
And they yin-yang, they never intermix.
Okay. And I can pick what side I want to drink?
Yes. Either or both at the same time.
Is there any way I can tell, like, what the effects might do?
Nope.
Nope, I'm gonna stretch my neck, and then I'm
What if
gonna
I just don't want to
half
drink
of
it?
down.
What if I don't want to drink it?
You don't have to. So what side are you drinking, Bjorn?
I'm gonna knock about half of it back, and I'm gonna take both at the same time.
Alright. When you do, it tastes almost like caramel.
Ooh.
It is very, very sweet. And it's about, probably, you guess, 20 to 30 proof.
Nice.
Right,
approve of this.
And you do not taste the alcohol whatsoever. It just tastes like you're basically drinking caramel.
Wow.
Right, my character looks over to the bartender.
And you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Hey, lad.
Same with everybody else that drinks it.
Right, I forgot that.
Ashen looked over to the bartender. What's in this ale, lad?
I don't know. Two bad rolls. I don't know what I might.
Did you brew it yourself?
No, the rolls did a crack malt it.
Alright, fuck it then. Ashen downs both of them at the same time.
Alright.
It's the most intellectual conversation I've heard in D&D in forever.
It also tastes like caramel.
The gun card.
Are we all drinking this?
Oh, hey, Ashen, how does that taste?
It's fucking...
A man walks inside the tavern.
What's the punchline?
Hey, I know him.
He goes and sits down at the bar.
Oh.
Looks over. And...
Oh.
It's my guildmaster.
No.
Can you get me about 5-6 pints of that, please?
I'm gonna go over to him.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, I didn't expect you. What are you doing here?
I'm having a drink. What are you doing here?
Not drinking.
I'd imagine so. We're here for the meeting. There's supposed to be a meeting of lords here, so we're all gathering around.
Oh.
This happens tomorrow. And because of the guild, I came in to represent it.
Oh, cool. How is the guild doing?
That's doing okay.
Yeah. That's good.
How are you doing?
Well, I got a haircut.
That's nice. Ours went on our, what is it, 40th, 50th session so far?
Yeah, I haven't gotten one. I've done one, but Bartholomew never gave me another one after that.
That's because of our, kind of looks down sad.
I put my hand on his
forehead. My father really took a liking to you. You might not have realized it, but he doesn't pick on people he doesn't like. If he picks on you, it means he likes you. That's what he does. That's what he did.
Yeah.
What did I say?
I glanced at everybody else, wondering if I should tell him that his father is out there somewhere in his staff, but I don't say anything.
I don't know if that's the wisest thing to say.
I don't say anything. I'm gonna scoop his forearm. You always gave me hope when I was in the guild. Bartholomew was kind of mean to me, you know, like he'd tell me I wasn't good for anything, and he never believed me about the story about my real mom, and...
No, trust me, he believed it. Me and my father corresponded a lot. He just didn't want you to lose hope. He didn't want you to see what it's like. What most people tell you, what happens whenever they talk to people, they're not going to believe you either. He believed you 100%.
I don't know why people don't believe me.
At this time, another patron walks in, and is a half-orc. This guy is in, looks to be half-plate. Very, very formal silk kind of on his garb. Sits down on the other side of the bar. Hey, can I get 2 of those, please? Bartender brings it over and puts it in front of him. Who the fuck are you? Looking at all of you.
We're just drinking.
Ashen looks over to the half-orc. Didn't you worry about it?
Coots, I ordered another.
No, I'm gonna worry about it. What is it?
I ordered another one.
Alright, you get another one.
How much are the ales, regular ales?
4.
Regular ales are 2 gold.
Okay.
Oh, the regular ones.
Bjorn's just gonna kind of turn around in his chair and just look at the orc, lean back, and put 2 gold down and tap the bar.
He takes it and he raises the glass to you and he drinks the entire thing and puts it down. You see that he has 2 tusks. One is broken, partially off. So are you all here for the meetings of the lords, or are you just traveling by?
I mean,
We're just
I'm
drinking.
gonna look nervously at Vita. What to say?
Are me and Vita actually sitting at the bar, like facing away from these people?
No, the bar is just one continuous line.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can all hear him.
Yep.
The meeting of the lords, you say?
Yeah.
I'm
What
gonna
are they
lower my
meeting-
visor just enough so I can continue eating and drinking.
What are they meeting for?
Discuss realm issues.
Oh,
Supposed to be some guy coming in tomorrow talking about the lords of the south.
Oh? Who's this guy who's coming?
I don't know his name. He's from the south. Apparently he used to be a professor, but apparently that's changed a little bit.
South as in still Augmier or another kingdom?
Oh no, he's from, I believe, Ishmir.
Ishmael.
Yes, me. I kind of turn towards it, but I try to keep my vision away from him to listen in.
Apparently he brings news of Count Ether Marg, who, I don't know, he's a new lord. Everybody likes to rat on new people.
Oh? Do you have any opinions on this?
I don't really care either way. I haven't known the guy long.
So, a guy's coming from the south to talk about Lord Ethelmarg.
You don't know his name?
No, nobody does. He's trying to stay quiet about who he is.
But he's a professor.
He was.
Was. Would anyone from Ishmael, whatever, know?
I'm gonna look at
Who he's
Dominic.
talking about?
Let's see if...
Dominic kind of looks confused at this conversation.
I'm talking OOC, Coots.
I know, I'm talking to Tessa.
Oh.
What was your question, Kaylee?
I said, would anyone from Ishmael, whatever it's called, know? Oh.
Not even me?
No,
Yeah,
because he's
that's
on the human side.
Oh.
What the fuck?
The only thing I know about him is he used to teach ancient history.
Wasn't it? Never mind.
Bartender.
Hey.
I put down, Roloff puts down 3 platinum, give me your lowest shelf whiskey.
Platinum?
And keep it coming.
Here we go. We hands you a bottle of what looks to be actually scotch.
All right. Well,
Where the fuck did he get
I keep
platinum?
drinking heavily, and I want them to keep coming all night. That's why I give them platinum.
I'm gonna look at Tom. I'm just gonna ask, are we setting up another guild hall in Augmier? Because the guild hall is actually in the kingdom of Victorland.
What was your question again? Sorry.
If they're building a guild hall in Augmier.
Currently we're planning to. Do you know where Stream Guard is?
Kind of, yeah. Isn't
I'm
that
gonna be
kind
setting a new one over there. It's gonna be a smaller one.
not as grand as the one in Victorland?
Not no, sadly, but we don't have enough space for it anymore, so we're making a new one.
I mean, the guild is growing.
Ours is gonna be around the one up here.
Oh, that's great. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, she's grown. She divorced her husband, and she's off doing her own
He was
thing
kind
now.
of a dick. When you see her, give her a hug for me, would you?
No, believe me, I will. He kind of winks at you, and he kind of gestures down to his finger, and he starts rolling a ring.
I wink.
Oh god.
Wow.
He's gonna propose to her, or is he married to her?
You don't know.
Babe. Well, I would have known if they were married.
Mm-hmm.
So
What's
they
the
are
next
divorced.
logical answer?
They're engaged?
I just called him a jerk, but I did it on purpose.
Halfwork kind of stands up, stretches his shoulders, and looks at the bartender. Any place to sleep in here? I don't like silk. Bartender points in the back, puts out some gold. He walks in the back.
I whisper, I'm sure that laying on hay would be better than laying on silk.
Oh, sometimes laying on silk's not that bad.
Fuck? Is that you?
Oh, his voice changed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that you, Buck?
Excuse me, what are you talking about, Blackthorn?
Yeah.
Buck is from
Twitch?
Quebec, not in Irishman, I apologize.
That must be Twitch.
There is an eclair. There's brie my eclair.
Hey,
What is this little
Dom.
thing roaming around the floor? Why did it just shock me?
I hope you don't mind that I call you by your name and not Guildmaster.
I mean, I don't really care.
Feels weird calling you Guildmaster.
It feels weird calling you student.
Why?
This sounds like a strange relationship.
Due to the fact that, well, even though I'm about, let's see, 200 years older than you, you're still almost the same, well, visual age as I am.
Yeah, I don't know if I should take that as an insult or
It's a
compliment.
compliment.
I giggle a little bit and hide behind my hair.
Well, I'm gonna follow
Not very well.
our friend Oricarn here and get some sleep as well.
Alright. Would you let us know if you figure out the name of that man that's coming from the south? Would you let me know?
If I find out, let you know why.
I just want to know. I'm curious. He's a professor. I want to know. Or was a professor.
Alright, I'll let you know.
I want to know what he professed in.
He did history for a while. Ancient
Oh, so
history.
you know a little bit more about him,
A little
huh?
bit about him, not too much. Only ancient history. I know the school kicked him out for some unknown reason. I think it was professor arguments, and then he just kind of moved on.
Huh. Well, good night, Dom.
Good night. Bartender kind of looks at all of you. Your miracle has a place in the battle and sleep. You went back to last time.
What?
You has a place in the battle and sleep.
Oh, a place in the back I can sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, how much is it?
For you, nothing.
You said nothing?
For you, nothing.
Oh, well, that's kind of you.
I'm kind of gonna just bring my hand up and signal the bartender.
Oh, alright.
2 bottles of whiskey, 1 for me, and a nod to my left towards Ash, and 1 for him.
Oh, pulls up 2 and hands it to you. That over 15 gold price.
Just slides them onto the table.
Can I have some milk?
Some milk.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes in the back.
Alcohol
and
is
he,
extremely flammable. That's not a good idea
and
for
he
me to
gets
drink alcohol.
some milk for you, and he brings it out, and puts it down in front of you. Oh, sorry, it's warm.
It's okay. I mean, even if I touched it, it'd get warm anyway. I'd start drinking it.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head to bed, everybody, unless there's other things that we need to do. I take my egg, and I look to the barkeep, and I gesture around. Where can I find a place to sleep?
I mean, she's one of those.
Sorry, say that again?
It's in the back. She's one of those.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to look at Lyrica and Ashen when I leave.
Okay.
They make me nervous.
So cute.
Why?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because so much flirting.
He thinks we're sexy.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's you know, spinster moment. Not
Wink,
spinster.
wink.
Spinner.
All of you.
Swinger.
All
Yeah.
of you
No,
spend.
not yet.
Yeah. All right.
So I think some other people have some big...
During the darkest part of the night, I did want to go outside and kind of watch one of the guards for a little bit, see if I can get an eye on his badge.
All right.
You are obsessed with the darkest part of the night.
I love the darkness. I was
Roll
born
me
in
a d20.
I mean, he is an edgelord.
Edgelord.
You're able to make a decent one.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up. Roll up. How far is he into his drinking?
Oh, with a bottle and a half, he's drunk.
Holy crap.
Get up and walk over to Roloff and sit next to him. Roloff, are you okay? You've been drinking quite a bit tonight.
I had a friend once. Do you know who that was?
No.
I once belonged to something. And you took it away.
Kunker is gonna look very confused.
This is the days of our lives, man.
Oh god, I cannot spell. Marmor? Marmor.
2 years ago.
I know what you meant.
I didn't even notice it until just now.
2 years ago.
Armor.
I saw you in the arena. And you killed my best friend. You cut him in half.
You killed my father, prepared to die.
And I fucking elbowing you in the face.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Roll damage. So 1d4. You take 4 points of damage to the face, and you are now raging.
Oh boy.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Do we hear this at all?
I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah,
and,
do
like,
any of us
tower
hear
over him.
this?
Roloff, I don't know who you're talking about. You're talking about in the arena?
Fight me!
Sure.
I punch you.
Roll me another d4. You take no damage.
I just like look down at him, and oh, hold on, I gotta do it.
Wait, is this happening in the tavern?
Strength check at advantage.
Okay, so we'd see this.
Sorry, it's a strength check at advantage. It was a 19. So I hit you.
Roll a d8.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Add my rage damage.
That
So
was a
that's
D10.
3 plus
That was a
my
D10.
strength.
Roll a D8.
So my modifier is +6. And
That
my
was a D10 again.
That's a D10.
God damn it,
The one
Palmer.
to the right of it.
Can't keep track of these dice.
Get your shit in order. We got a scene to
So
do.
+6 plus my rage damage is +3, so that's 9. That's 12 damage.
12.
I want to half that.
He breaks your nose.
I want to half. I want to uncanny dodge it.
He still breaks your nose.
You're
I don't care.
drunk.
I'm gonna
Still
put my
uncertain.
hand on his head, try to hold him at arm's length, and be like, "Roll up! What the hell's wrong with you?"
I try to kick off you.
That'd be a strength versus strength.
Can I
I was gonna
attempt
do
to
dexterity. I was gonna do dexterity.
Can I attempt to get between this?
No.
No.
Hang on. So that's gonna be strength versus strength.
Have fun with that.
While this is going on, the bartender walks out. He transforms into a bear,
Oh.
and he tries to push both of you apart.
Good old bears.
Gunkar, make me a strength check. Rolla, make me a strength check. He pushes both of you apart with a 22.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
I go
I'm
after
just
him
like
again.
panting, like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Oh,
You're going after the bear?
No, after Gunkar.
He's holding you with his claws in your clothes.
Oh, he's just holding on my clothes?
He's holding on
Gonna
to like
rend the
your
fuck
tunic
outta you.
right now, yeah.
That will rend the fuck out of you.
I cast a Burning Hands at Gunkar.
Oh, what? Whoa.
Dex save.
It-
Do you
isn't
just
that
want
a
to target
touch?
me?
Do a dex save.
Nope.
Okay, Dex save.
Flamethrowers.
But
Ah.
since I'm raging, guess what? Advantage.
damage.
But you
Wow.
take half.
So I take a quarter of that damage. Just
That's a
3.
6. The bear version of the bartender slowly starts digging in his claws into you.
Ooh.
I'm screaming like, "Roll off!
Oh,
What the
fuck.
hell's wrong with you?"
Roloff, you take 14 points of damage
God.
as you start to
Roloff.
bleed out of your back where these bear talons starting to squeeze into your shoulder.
Can I come in?
Well, not talons, or
Is there,
claws.
is there something we can roll to knock his ass out?
Roll off!
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
How do you knock him out?
I
like
will-
to
damage
punch
to the
him
bottom of
in
his
the
health.
Your brother? Your brother was the one I killed in the arena?
I attack you. I try to attack you again.
Give me a strength check.
Can I actually try to charm him, please?
Hang on, give me a strength check. Bear still got you tight. Now you can.
I'm gonna tilt my visor back and saves a 14, so roll it.
Charisma save.
Oh,
You're fucking
no.
no, like you're my little bitch for
You
an hour.
done.
I'm just like as I'm in my chair, I'm gonna kind of lean forward, tilt my visor back, boom. That's it. That's the last you remember. Then I'm gonna tell him to come here, sit in front of me, hold up a rope, and tie him up.
Alright.
I'm going to look to the bartender as I assume that's the bartender in his bear form,
Yes.
and I'm sorry about his behavior.
He turns back into a human, goes back behind the counter, and basically tilts his head back and starts pouring whiskey down his throat.
I'm going to put 25 gold on the counter. Consider this for any damages.
After he gets 4 bottles and roll off, he picks him up, carries him to a bed, and lays him down on the bed.
He's gonna have a headache in the morning.
I'm like panting. I'm like,
Fade to black.
what just happened?
Well, I guess I
I'm gonna
know
go
why he
hug
was drinking.
Gunkar's leg.
I don't know. What was he yelling
Runa
about?
kind of looks up at you, Cordell. Why is your party fighting?
From what I heard, we killed his friends in that fighting pit.
That's not good. You should say sorry.
I'm gonna walk up to Gunkar with my fresh drink as well. Like, you alright, big bud?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm fine, but I don't know what happened.
Must have been like something in the arena. I was still in the pits. I don't know what happened. You were up first. You guys seem important to you?
I mean, I didn't want to kill him. It just happened. I didn't have a choice.
We all had to kill somebody. He killed somebody. I had to kill a dragon. Vita almost had to kill Nika. I mean...
That's to you, Gunkar.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still hurt?
Well, he took some damage.
Oh, I'm fine. I only took 7 damage.
Oh, see, I healed him. It's fine. Ugh.
Yeah, I just worry about Roloff. You should check on him.
Drunk. He needs to stop
A
drinking.
little late. He's out.
Is there any way that we can alter his memory to make him forget about that?
I don't know if that's the best thing to do.
He's going to attack him again.
Could we not talk this out?
Do you think Roloff is one to talk?
Well, he's got to learn sometime.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to Roloff and just do a quick check on him, make sure that he's not hurting too terribly.
He is in bed. He has a broken nose, and he looks a little bit roughed up.
Okay. Let's see. How much damage did he take?
An amount that you do not know.
Alright.
So sad.
Quite a
If
bit.
only I was level... What level? If I was level 17, I can make him forget his memories. I could try, Coots. I mean, if you want to give it to me.
No.
Let's see here.
We don't want him to forget everything.
It's only within the past 24 hours. That's greater. Oh, I like the wrong one. Coots, if you want to scroll up to greater empowered Axie.
Alright. I'm just gonna return back to the bar area then.
I am going to stay posted in Roloff's, wherever Roloff is left.
I mean, I think we should talk to him. I'm sorry that his friend died. It wasn't.
I think it's a good idea.
We can talk to him in
Coots,
the morning.
is anything in the bar badly damaged?
No.
Okay, good deal.
I paid for it. I paid him 25 gold.
And he looks well, he's like, he paid for drink, so I gave him drink. He should be asleep until around the morning, and he'll wake up. He'll have a hangover.
He'll have more than a hangover.
That's like alcohol poisoning. I'm gonna go, like, clean myself off a little bit.
Okay.
Coots, did you also get my message about the armor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd like to, I'm just gonna go kind of like sulk off to my room after I clean myself off.
Okay.
A little sad about that whole encounter.
Aw. I'm going to get my egg and I'm going to stay in Roloff's room and just sit cross-legged on the floor until he wakes up.
Yeah, Vita's gonna bring in like a glass and a pitcher of water and set it next to Roloff's bed for him to drink in the morning.
So, everybody, at 9:15, reconvene. We're going to take a 30-minute break here.
Okay.